Frankly, the people that were questioning that statement, was it too tough? Maybe it wasn't tough enough.
President Trump doubled down on his warning to North Korea after the country called his fire and fury comments a load of nonsense. When asked what would be tougher than that threat.
What would be tougher than fire and fury?
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
North Korea seems eager to show the U.S. what it can do. The communist regime's military says it will be ready by mid-month to simultaneously launch 4 missiles that will fly over Japan and land in the waters off the U.S. territory of Guam if dictator Kim Jong-un gives the approval. Guam's governor estimates chances of a strike at 1 million to 1, but Homeland Security officials have still told residents to have a plan in place just in case.
What is the president doing to protect us?
I'm not really nervous. I'm pretty confident in our military capability.
The president further scolded North Korea today outside of his golf club in New Jersey.
North Korea better get their act together, or they're going to be in trouble like few nations ever have been in trouble in this world.
The general in charge of North Korea's missile force said sound dialogue is not possible with President Trump and that only absolute force can work on him. As for whether the U.S. would even return to talks with North Korea, a State Department spokeswoman says.
The secretary has talked about this a lot. He has said he's not going to negotiate his way back to the negotiating table. We would need to know that North Korea is taking serious and literal steps to denuclearizing in order for the United States to even get to that point.
Japan responded to the threat from North Korea to say any attack on U.S. citizens would threaten its own existence and says it will shoot down North Korean missiles flying over Japanese airspace. In the newsroom, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.